is all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last.
They didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. On the run, it's Dowdle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Off the play fake, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Rico Dowdle punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Sticking with Walker on second down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And now some space. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They snap it to Smith. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Second. Throwing, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Good by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
From the 50, it's Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Geno now to throw. And Walker has it. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Hello.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Back to throw, Smith.
This is Fant on the short completion.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Geno. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Final play of the half, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run here with Dowdle. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. Oh, what a read on the outside. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And that's going to be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And going right back to Walker.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now, before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. And now a fair catch called for, and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Smith. Buying time to his left. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And away.
Kevontae Turpin now to return. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Running to the right, this is Vaughn.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Play action now. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll try for the first with Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
To throw is Smith. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. Past the 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And Walker once more. And now a fumble. The ball's out. One of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. A give running right is Vaughn. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Prescott now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Try! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
Now Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Running behind center with Vaughn. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, it's Vaughn. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
What the hell I
He's
did
got
this?
it. Hit the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 54 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The extra point now coming from Myers.
I thought I had sweet that down. And I'm going down with
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he is out of bounds as they start.
I need to be behind the back there, baby.
All set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Boy, I live.
On first down, they go back to Vaughn again. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Now the Cowboys going to burn.
Oh, I could have did on A last night, man.
That'll leave him with
I don't know the hell I was thinking
We'll be
about.
back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick
I
of the
missed the
game
field goal on A.
This will get the lead up to 7.
Then I could have punted the ball to win the game that I did. And I think I missed it. Shit.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
And I had 3 times. Like, I don't know what the hell I was
From a
thinking.
defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he's going to be
Don't talk about doing it last night, though.
by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Boy, he beat me by 1 foot. And it was at the end of the game. I threw the ball, trying to just throw the ball away. And he ran away from
that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll fake it. Now Smith. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the handoff, this is Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play action. It's Smith. It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Hand off here to... And he loses the football a second time. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
That was a good hit.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Smith to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Here's Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Smith. Touchdown. DK Metcalf with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Lamb. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And he spikes it with just a shade under a half a minute left. 29 seconds on the clock. A big play here. 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Now Dak. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it, maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This is 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it. Gets this to Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see.
Hello. Hello.
Here's 1st down. Smith now to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
Do y'all do nose piercing?
No, just tattoo.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run again with Dowdle. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there, a scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks 12-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing, Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 6 yards on the touchdown run. Aubrey now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Smith with his first throw of OT.
Oh, cool.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Geno. the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
They snap it to Smith.
Oh,
To the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
there you go.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
Ah,
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
catch the
And they
ball,
can't
Papa.
bring him down. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. He goes 53 yards on the touchdown run.
Shit.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
I went for the one that got it. And that's how he
That is
won.
going to tie up this ball game.
No, I said that's how he won last night. Same position. He went for it and got it. That's how we was going to overtime. Yeah, I got it was 28-29. All I got to go down here and kick it, you know.
Here as the kicks away.
I don't think you get it. I said, all I got to do is go down here and kick it to win.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here's Dak. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. To throw, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now Prescott. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment.
Oh, bro, that'd be good. Yep.
Dowdle. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My thing Kindle. Beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I get till I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt. So she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Adelman crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in the tank. I'ma pull up just to look stun. Can't, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 Up in up. What you gonna do? I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it to pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rocks. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, the floor elevator, we face them and brag. You want to positive memo, cash. Red light, yellow light, green light, go. The event, so I take the bank home. I won't keep quiet, I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend want me alone. My she's be at home, and
What up, Carl?
so I give her a loan now.
Then we in double overtime with Davis. What up, bro? I just went in double overtime with Davis.
Boy, it's a picture-perfect afternoon here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The roof is open, and it is time for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
I'm going to close it down. No, I don't close down. I can't keep that going, man. The goat might get me today. I got in here and close it down.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Looking to throw right away is Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Flushed out right. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And that's a hard-earned yard there as he takes a pretty good jolt at the end of that one. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Watson looks to throw again. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
No surprise. Early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Ball on the base. Butterfield hanging on me. Ball on the base.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. It is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Second and 10. And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. On 4th down, Watson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They run here with Rico Dowdle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
On the run, it's Dowdle. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Prescott to throw it. Dancing to his left. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Prescott. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's going to pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Prescott from the gun. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Dak's going to keep it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Here's Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored a touchdown. They're trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
I'm having Cowboy focus. You got them wrong, you know something.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
No fumbling there.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now it's Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboys defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-7.
Coming out the line, I'm going to put my shit on the big. guys all over the field.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Well, now how about this return? And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First do no harm. Right now,
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw, Watson. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. Now 2nd and 5. Watson now to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. In motion right is the running back. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. That's caught, and he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
I got some for it, though. I'll tell you that. I got some for that play. Yeah.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40.
How the hell you do this? Well, you ain't got a penalty because it didn't hit right, but I don't know how you do it with I mean, y'all know what the play. Mm-hmm. But it ain't hit right though. It did. But I see. Oh, yeah, but that's a glitch kick. But when it bounces and you can't get it, right? I'm asking.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete. Get down.
I don't know nothing about it. It'd be nice to learn.
Prescott now. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you
Man, I'm
have
gonna run
these 400 yards
go today. I ain't gonna lie. I might not even pay the ball.
And understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react.
I ain't gonna have no running down.
And they take one of those away.
After the interception, here's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
If he can get a matchup
my game lately been like that though.
Dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every
Come
time.
up with the lead in, I believe the blue film, man.
And he's going to lose yards.
Like what?
Take him down at the 26.
Like that how Aaron got me, man. That had Aaron being like the goddamn lead. When we going hand though, we going that good, man. It wasn't no long lead. I had him up, but I had to go to see the ball in. Shit was fast. Nice.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And different
Look at
running
that about that running back.
as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Here's Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The man, that's how I get back over all the time.
Looking to throw. Watson, flush to his right.
Get
Goal
that!
line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone
You
would
know
come
about the
up
pop
and
over
downfield,
there,
but they never did.
No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
But Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got
I knew he was going there.
touchdown.
I know that play.
A
I know
3-yard
the
touchdown
offense.
pass. And the Browns are an extra
I
point
get that,
away
man.
from capturing the lead.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know it is.
There was no going through the progressions on that
There's so
touchdown
many
pass.
options.
Yeah,
I
nor was
don't
it
know which one.
necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait.
I know.
Go ahead, put it on him, and
I
score a
know. You
touchdown.
did a lot more out of this. I know that player here.
Hopkins with the
I
extra
don't know why you don't
point.
run the ball
And
in the
with it, his
offense.
guys take
You
the
like
lead
to
here
do
by a point.
Watch it out. You always gonna wait till you get to the ring on when I play.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he takes this
You
near
got a
the
poster right there?
25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Oh, okay. I don't know how many cuffs they did. But if I knew how many cuffs they did, that'd be. And we can play with cuffs playbook, that'd be mad at me.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
No, I say, don't people be playing the coaching playbook.
Premium here. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I don't know. You play in the playbook. You just play with the team. Like I play with. What playbook I play? I play with Dallas playbook though. You can make it play. That's a formation and all this shit play.
Throwing, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Left side to Lamb. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They run here with Dowdle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Here's a give up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is indeed good, and they have regained
it was more time on the
so it was 4th and 1.
it was more time on the clock. I would have because I would have tried to get
Sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as he kicks away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he takes this one back.
I don't think
And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
I needed it. That's what I did. Hey,
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights. And
that was something like I did. Hey, man, he picked up
for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Now for the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game.
That ain't what you wanted, though. You got a hand to play that. I ain't had a heart. The game was over because I did basketball.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
They had the ball on the rope for a minute, man. Yeah, they had Lamar on the work for a minute.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
I mean, you got to run that ball that time, even when it ain't working.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Prescott.
Yeah, I think they feel.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down. He'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Handoff coming left is Vaughn, and he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, 49 yards, and they are able to add on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Here's Watson. To the right side, that's where Tillman is. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Don't do it.
To throw is Watson. Right back to Njoku. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. To try again after the sack. Watson. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cedric Tillman, 37 yards. And the Browns get a bit closer. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Play action now. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's a handoff to Vaughn. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Fourth down, Prescott eluding the pressure right. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. To throw is Prescott. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty well. Everything they were doing pretty well. Back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Watson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Ford. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll get this complete to Tillman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Watson. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Now Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in the red zone calls because those are the...
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Pick offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Watson now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. In motion to tight end. Now it's Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To the air yet again, Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Browns.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
powers ahead at the 45. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Here's Watson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. A shotgun snap for Watson. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Back to throw. Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Watson looks to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Watson going to change the look here. Here's Watson off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Again, it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 92 yards rushing for him now to this point. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Prescott. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
Hello.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Watson. Gets this to Moore. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Watson. And that is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Watson to throw. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and that should be that. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. A give running right is Vaughn. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you...
It's caught inside the 25.
Good job, Cole. You on the back.
So it's a win here for the Cowboys, and it was Dak Prescott, their quarterback, who really led the charge.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
That's how I be happening. Just for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get crackin', put them in the. Can't forget they did the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil. Make the city proud. Put it on for them. Come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a march. I'll forever be the hardest. Big time. Like New Orleans. Real shine. Like Paranoia. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? Money growing on trees, hanging on palms, spilling. Code 3 on 4, she don't want a 16. Renegade on up, make it. Buy a tree, no love, I'ma sleep with my Porsche 911, slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas, face getting ran, gotta watch for the cameras. Before you get freaky, can't with no random these sneaky. If police come action, then you never see me. The ghetto will trap you, but I love it. Yeah, I love it. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartment, stay silent. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like New Orleans, real shine. Like Paranoia. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at?
Oh, we need nobody else but God. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family, turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one thing, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, bro, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top.
I don't need your flowers, I'm living. First time I seen $1 million, I squinted. Broken me a pack to help me hustle. Came a long way from the project buildings. That's where Granny went when she left Louisiana, trying to dodge Jim Crow. But you can't escape the master stained glass windows. Got my vision from the past. I'm probably finna go to hell, but it don't matter. Seeing heaven on earth. No, I could have been up on the shirt. If I ain't get my together, go to work. I've been hitting the licks since flip verse flirts. Riding like witchcraft, finding beauty in the darkness like Rembrandt. Everybody gang, gang, gang till it get bad. Do you hear me? The ghetto was a mismatch. You ain't never finna win that. Nah.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks. The A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just go.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't, lil' bruh. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating, lil' daddy, LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapist, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Big dog from the Tether Road told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm on a trip. Blick at my VIP. Snicker my. One brick, one miss. Rich took his chick out. We talking start like ball high, pretty face guy like bruh. How do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you, disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly.